Hi, it's Therese and Lost in Paper. I'm here for Scrapbook Boutique and I've got a Dynamics die here today which is called Snowdrifts. It's from My Favourite Things. And I'm going to get right into making my card because I've got heaps to do, and start by die cutting a piece of white cardstock. And while I'm doing my die cutting, I'm also cutting out a piece of fun foam. This is 2mm thick, and this is what I'm going to be using to create the wells for my shaker card. And I'm finding it easier to leave everything in place when I'm adhering my cardstock down, so I'm just making sure to keep all the pieces of the die cut in place on the fun foam, and then I can just simply use my matte medium, and I'm adding that where I'm going to be sticking my cardstock down to. And I'll start by making my wells. So I've got a piece of acetate that's cut the same size, and then I can just use my matte medium across the top of the acetate, just where the cardstock's going to sit. And I'm trying not to use too much here because I don't want it to squish out the windows. So now I'm going to set this aside to dry, and while that is drying I'm going to do some colouring on my image. And this is a penny black image called Make a Wish, and this little girl is just so sweet. I've coloured her in watercolours before, but I thought this time I colour out with some Copics. And I'm going to be listing all the colours that I use over at my blog, and the link will be in the YouTube description below. So I thought I'd include the colouring, even though it's not the main focal point of my card. I've sped it up quite a bit, and I'll see you when it's all done. So my shaker window's all dry now, and I've cut a piece of design paper to fit the same size as the cover-up die, and this is an Echo Park one from Birthday Wishes. And now for the fun bit, I've got my Prima, this is some glass glitter called Gold Rush, and it is so pretty, and it comes in all different colours, but of course I went for the gold. And now I'm just going to scoop it into all my wells, and I've just made a little scoop with some post-it note paper, but you could use anything that you've got. Maybe even a little spoon would work really well too. And to adhere this to the piece of design paper, I'm actually using my Tombow glue because I just find it dries a little bit quicker than the matte medium, and I didn't have a lot of time to spare today so I went with that instead. And now to cover up the wells, I'm using my piece of design paper, and then I can just set a block on top of this and set this aside to dry. And once that's all dry, I can, of course, give it a little shake, and that glass glitter is so pretty. And next I want to adhere this to my card base. This isn't a normal size card base for an Australian card, so I have cut it down to fit the same size as the cover-up die. And off the top of my head, I can't remember what size that is. But I'm using my stamp runner, and I am adding a little bit of extra tape there because that glass glitter's it's a fairly heavy panel that I'm actually attaching to the front of my card. Oh, not ridiculously heavy, but you know, probably heavier than normal. So my sentiment today is coming from the snippet set from Penny Black, and I'm going to be doing some white embossing, and this is just on some bright, sort of a pink cherry, it's a cherry colour, I think, American Crafts cardstock. It's a really pretty sort of pink red. And once I've got all that heat embossed, I can cut this down just using my paper trimmer. And then pop this up on the card front, and I've just got some scrapbook adhesives. These are about a 2mm high foam squares. I really like these, they stick really well. And I'm going to use these on the back of my little girl image as well. And I like to put a few extras on, you know, just for luck. I don't want it to fall apart when I send it. Okay, so as a final touch, I've now got my glossy accents and adding a few little spots on the flowers here and also some more glass glitter. And that's my finished card for today. I hope you've had some fun. I know I have. And I'll be back again real soon. So till next time, shake it and happy paper crafting. Bye.